Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from Lumen Field. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. It's his target, that's Torrey Horton. He hangs on to that football, Brock, for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain, they're down to the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hits him on the out route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Trying again, following the sack. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Getting in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at 1st down here. another carry for Barkley. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 3 on that game. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second and 6 coming up here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Hurts on third and 2. Hits his running back. Well, he got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll run for it with Barkley. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Intended target that time is Kenneth Walker. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Coverage defensively.
Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up first and 10.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. First and 10.
Darnold looking to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap for Hurts. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Barner's got it. Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through 2, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Hurts now from the gun. To the sideline, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Imawari. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Here's Darnold to throw. Completed over the middle. Back to where they started as the play picks up 5. That makes it second and 10.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing here, Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. play straight ahead. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's down very close to that first, but it looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Barkley gets it on third down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So after all that, we're taking a scoreless game into the fourth here. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Off to Walker from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They go play action on 1st. Rolling out to his left. He takes it himself. And he stops just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
From the 21. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Outside.
Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Walker again. He's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here we go, set.
Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
He'll look to throw it. Taken in by Smith. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And it sets up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Setting up to pass. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Racing down the left side. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul?